Welcome to a new episode of Understanding the Why by K2. Today's topic is sports psychology and we will focus on goals. Today's goal of this episode is to gain basic knowledge and get some ready to use tricks around goals. We will talk about the setting, the tracking, and the adjusting of goals, and as I said, get some ready to use templates, but we will not talk about any psychological quick fixes. You really still have to embrace the hard work. Without that, it won't to work out. Same mind map as usual. Our end goal is to improve our max performance on game day. And unlike last time, today's topic will not just have an influence on overall and or sport specific athleticism, but on all these different subjects. Now, our way to success contains three steps. Number one, we need to define our end goal. Number two, our goal then determines our actions. And number three, our actions determine our adaptations that in the end will help you reach your end goal that we've set in the beginning. To start setting efficient goals, you need to do the following. Without this, you won't be able to reach your goals efficiently at all. The differentiation between end goals and action objectives. Now, end goals or goals, in German Rangziele, and action objectives, in German Handlungsziele, are two very different things. Goals are, let's call them regular goals, what you usually think of when I talk about goals, and they're very easy to objectify usually, and the result is usually a yes or a no. For example, if we want to have a 1.5 or lower 10-yard split when accelerating, we can easily objectify it by measuring the time, and the result is yes, we did get below a 1.5 or get a 1.5, or no, we have taken longer than that. Action objectives are basically actions that we try to objectify. And the result is optimally not just yes or no, but more of a scale, a spectrum. For example, did I fully extend my hip while accelerating? Now, it's not easy to objectify it by measuring it off the video, how many degrees of hip extension did I have, and also then is the question how many degrees do I need to get a yes, I achieved my goal, or no, I did not. It's not so easy, right? I want to give some more examples to make clear what action objectives really are. If we have our 1.5 second 10-yard split as an end goal and we don't do anything, we don't take any actions, our probability, the chances of us achieving our end goal is 0% on the left. Now think about it this way. Which actions would automatically improve the probability or chances of us achieving our end goal? This could be, for example, as I said, our hip extension. If we don't push off enough, if we don't extend our hip enough, we will be automatically be slower. So if we do it, we will be faster. We could think about ankle stiffness. So if we collapse with our ankles when pushing off, we cannot transfer our energy efficiently and therefore will be slower, and vice versa. Or for example, our stance in the beginning. If we don't start with a suitable stance, we will have a very bad start or base to then start accelerating and trying to achieve our 1.5 second 10-yard split. Now, it's very important here to say that first of all, we will never achieve 100%. Even if you take 5 to 10 of the most suitable action objectives and really perform them perfectly, you will not automatically reach 100% of a probability to reach your end goal because there are always other different factors that you cannot influence that could lead you to not reaching your goal. Now, the second important thing is to understand that your action objectives shouldn't be too broad or too detailed. So, for example, I could use a correct stance as an action objective, which is rather broad, right? But I could also go into so much more detail to say one action objective would be weight distribution. So, did I shift my body weight enough to my front hand? Did I have a suitable distance between my hand and my front foot? Did I have a suitable distance between the ground and my heel when in my stance? Did I have my hips high enough? Etc. etc. You should find somewhere in between 3 and 5 action objectives per end goal that are most likely to have a high impact in a positive sense to in the end reach your goal.